Hello, dear students. Welcome you all for the fifth session of the fifth chapter of Business Taxation for sixth semester Mangalore University BCom. So, in this session, we are going to discuss in detail utilization of input tax credit. How the input tax credit has to be used. So, for which tax it has to be given first, second, and third. So, this is what we are going to discuss in this session. So, my presentation for this session will include order of claiming IGST, then utilization of ITC for CGST, then utilization of ITC for SGST. So let's straight away discuss what is the order of claiming IGST. So before knowing order of claiming IGST, we should know what is IGST. So IGST is the integrated goods service tax. So IGST is paid for the export for the interstate transactions. So IGST is paid. So how to utilize the IGST credit? So that is what we are going to discuss now. Before that, let us discuss Rule 8080A. So what this rule speaks about. So input tax credit on account of integrated tax, that is IGST, shall first be utilized towards the payment of integrated tax. So very clear through Rule 8080A. So whatever the IGST credit we have, so in the sense balance credit, it should be utilized first to pay off IGST only. For example, if you have a credit of IGST 500 and you have to pay another 1000 as IGST liability. So first that liability has to be written off. So first it has to be used for the payment of IGST itself, and then the amount remaining, if any, may be utilized towards the payment of CGST. So next order is CGST, and state SGST or Union Territory, that is UTGST, as the case may be, in any order as per the choice of the taxable person. So there is no order after which. So first it has to be utilized for the IGST itself. After that, a taxpayer can either utilize for setting of CGST or SGST or Union Territory GST as the case may be. For whichever he feels, he can use it in any order as per the choice of the taxable person. So choice is given to a taxable person regarding the use of IGST credit. So this is the brief description of Rule 8080A, that is IGST. So how the order goes like this. So IGST, first it will be utilized to set off IGST itself. Second, it will be CGST or SGST. See, will be utilized second or third. It depends on the taxpayer's choice. So either SGST will come second or CGST will come second. So it depends on the taxpayer's choice. So first IGST liability will be settled off compulsorily with the IGST input, and then taxpayer is free to use IGST input for payment of CGST or SGST or EGST liability in any order he can follow. So this figure I have taken it from studycape.in. Then let us discuss the order of ITC for CGST. So here how CGST can be utilized. Remember, first whatever the credit it is there in that particular tax, first it has to be utilized for payment of any liability pending in that tax itself. For example, if there is any pending liability in CGST, so ITC has to be utilized to payment of CGST. So first order is credit available in CGST will be first utilized for the payment of CGST itself. First it has to be cleared. That tax has to be cleared. Then we can go for the next. So under CGST, we can go for the next. Second choice is, it's very specifically given, it is IGST. So after the full payment of CGST, if some ITC of CGST is available in electronic credit ledger, then that can be utilized for the payment of IGST. So if it is there only, otherwise it will go to the next choice. So second is IGST, and third one is, if no IGST is payable, that credit should be carried forward. So you cannot utilize the credit remaining in CGST to set off SGST. It has to be carried forward to next year. So to set off CGST, then second one IGST. So remember, so CGST can be used first CGST, then second IGST. If still remains, it has to be carried forward. Then utilization of ITC of SGST. So how we can settle the ITC remaining in the balance electronic ledger balance of SGST. So here also same thing. First it has to be settled with the SGST itself. So after full payment of SGST, UTGST, if some ITC of SGST or ETGST is available in the electronic credit ledger, then that can be utilized for the payment of IGST and CGST. So that means order is very specific here. So first first it has to be set off with this SGST, then still if it is remaining, then it has to be used to set off IGST, then still if it is remaining, then it has to be used to set off CGST. So that is the order. So this is the brief summarization of utilization of input tax credit. So ITC is there. There are three tax regimes: CGST, SGST and IGST. So if there is any ITC in CGST, first it has to be used for CGST, then IGST. Then in SGST, if there is any ITC, first it has to be utilized to set off SGST, then IGST, then you can go for CGST. Then if there is any IGST credit, then first it has to be utilized to set off IGST, then the taxpayer has a choice. Either he can use it for CGST or SGST according to his choice. So that's all from this video. Thank you for watching this.